Oh, Rich.
Oh, excuse me.
You ruined that beautiful song.
Kid, excuse me. Like my grandfather said, you can't hold what's not in your hand.
That's what your grandfather said about farting?
Yes. He would fart and he'd be like, I'm sorry, I can't hold what's not in my hand.
All right, do an impression of your grandpa. You ready?
Okay.
3, 2, 1.
I can't hold what's not in my hand.
You can't hold what's not in your hand.
Indeed.
Yeah, because stopping a fart,
You would have to hold it.
we say hold it.
Yeah.
Right. Same with pee,
Yes.
poo.
Yes.
Anything that comes out of that part of your body.
Even a sneeze or something, or a
Oh, yeah.
cough.
Hold a sneeze.
Yeah.
Good point.
Yeah.
I hate holding sneezes.
It's hard. It's hard.
I love sneezing.
I love sneezing too. It's refreshing.
It's one of my favorite things in the whole world.
Yeah, it hits my top 100 list. Maybe.
I mean, a 1 second moment
Yeah,
feels fantastic.
it does. It does.
Especially when there's a long build up to the sneeze.
You're like, achoo.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh,
Here
it comes.
Yeah.
Love sneezing.
Yeah. I like that though. It gives you time to get the tissue and kind of prepare yourself.
Oh, no, I just blast
You just
it
blast
everywhere.
it. God, you're like a.
Unless I'm in public.
I'm feeling kind of gross touching things in your house now. I don't know where you've sneezed and stuff.
Well, everywhere.
Very gross.
My dad is the loudest sneezer
Is he?
in the whole world. It seems like he's doing it on purpose.
Probably. It sounds like an
He'll
old man
yell.
thing. He'll be like, achoo!
Yeah, he'll go,
Yeah, I think
he'll
that's
really yell.
that's played up. That's
Maybe.
yeah,
But I think he's just enjoying it.
could be,
Yeah.
could be. Maybe this is a family thing. Like it's just you're genetically inclined to.
My dad has a few really gross habits.
Please tell us.
One of the things that bothers me the most
Uh-huh.
is that he'll burp, which a lot of people do.
Not
That's
a big deal.
Well, yeah, right? If you're around family, it's okay to burp.
Right.
But my dad will burp. So gross. My dad will burp, and then he'll say the word barf.
What? Like
Or like he'll
barf
say the word barf
while he's burping.
while he's burping.
Okay, that's magic right there.
And barf by itself is already a really gross word,
Absolutely.
right? It means puke or vomit. To barf. So my dad will like, as he's burping, he'll say barf. So it'll be like, barf. It's so gross. It's so gross. And he never burps once.
Chronic burper.
He burps usually 2 or 3 times in a row. The first burp, he'll say barf.
He's gotta okay.
So annoying. The second burp, he'll say puke.
So just a variation.
Yeah.
All right.
So he'll go barf, puke. And then the third burp,
Vomit? What?
no, he'll say fuck. I don't know why. So he'll go like barf, puke, fuck. It's so fucking gross.
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, there is no other word that could make that more gross.
Right.
Like, you're saying the grossest words possible.
Right.
Like, burping is already kind of gross.
Yes. Yeah.
And you're making it 10 times more gross by saying these words. Like, why do you have to do that?
He wants to do it.
Well, he just laughs and says, I don't know. I don't know. That's just what I do.
I've met your dad a few times and it does not surprise me.
Does not surprise you. Yeah. barf. Yeah. Fuck. Gross. So nasty.
Old men do crazy
nasty.
things.
Does your dad have any gross habits?
The thing that came to mind is when my dad makes a mistake or hits his hand or something. I don't know if this is appropriate. He'll just go like, shit, whore, tramp. And so it's just a running joke in my family. Like in-laws will just like go like, oh, there's your father, shit, whore, tramp.
Well, that doesn't make sense.
It doesn't make sense.
You know, shit makes sense.
Yeah.
But then why does he say whore,
I don't know.
which is, you know, a prostitute?
Yeah.
And tramp,
Which is a really weird old kind
which is
of
like
word.
an old word for slut, right?
Kind of,
Like
yeah.
a woman who
Yeah.
gets around with all the guys.
Yes. Yeah.
Call her a tramp, but that's kind of an old.
It's a really old word. Yeah.
So he'll like, oh shit, whore, tramp.
Yes. Yeah, for sure. For sure. It's so funny. It's so funny. Like it's a running joke.
So it's
within
like
my
a
family.
joke that's just running on and on.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Shit, whore, tramp. God.
The things old men do.
I wonder what my old man habits will be that my daughter complains about in the future.
Oh man. I don't know. I wonder about that myself now. You know, I'm not.
You know, one thing I've been meaning to try,
What's that?
but I keep forgetting.
What's that? Uh-oh.
I heard about this in a comedy podcast. When you're taking a shower, if you have to fart,
Oh no.
use your hands as like a cup
Well, why? What?
to catch the water in and like put your hands by your butthole.
Where do you hear these things? Okay.
You know, like put your hands under your butthole
Right.
to like catch a bunch of the water,
Right.
and then you fart like into the water,
Oh.
and you make like a motorboat fart.
You're making a water cannon out of your butt.
Yeah.
All right.
I've been meaning to try that for a long time.
I will try my hardest to do that.
Yeah, right.
Yeah,
But
I
then
mean-
every time I fart in the shower,
You kind of forget.
I'm like, damn, I forgot.
Right?
I never remember to do it. It's been years, Rich.
Yeah.
I've been trying to
It's in the
been
developmental stage here.
to do this for over a year.
Note to self, next time I shower or next time I want to fart, jump in the shower.
Well, you probably can't hold the fart for
Right,
that long,
right.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Dilemmas of life.
Yeah. You know, nobody's perfect.
No. You can't hold what's not in your hand. Shit or trap.
Oh my God. Yeah. I totally forgot what we were supposed to talk about.
Tuesday nights, I believe.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah.
right. So our Tuesday night boys' night
The tradition
is kind of famous
for us.
for us. And well, you know, I've talked about it for many years.
On your podcast.
Yeah, on my
Okay.
big podcast.
Okay.
So a lot of people know about our Tuesday night tradition.
Oh, yeah. I mean, me too. Like from students to
Tuesday
people.
night,
Yeah. Right.
boys' night.
What?
Time to party, wanna have a party. It's Tuesday night.
Which is so illogical.
Yeah, so we were going to talk about where this tradition came from.
Yeah, we were just talking about that. And
We were trying to remember.
yeah.
Because it's been so many years.
Oh, over 10.
It's 2024. We must have started Tuesday nights around 2010.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's
So-
like 15 then.
almost 15 years ago.
Right.
And it started, hold on. And it all began 15 years ago in our Brazilian friend's apartment.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah. Dan's. Yeah. For sure.
And it all began with, what was it? Brazilian fart videos?
I think so. Just funny videos, fart videos, YouTube funny things.
For some reason, we all got together to watch some funny videos.
Yeah.
One of them was Brazilian people farting on each other.
Which was genuinely funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
I liked it.
And educational.
You can learn how to say fart in
Well, I learned
Portuguese.
I learned how to say smell it in Portuguese,
Which is quite useful.
which is cheira.
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 Right. Smell my fart.
That's how you're going to get the Portuguese ladies or the Brazilian ladies.
And actually, after that, I noticed when I was watching Portuguese fighters,
Oh.
in between rounds, like in between round 1 and round 2, I noticed the coach would say to the fighter, cheira, cheira, meaning like, I guess, breathe.
Oh, that makes sense.
So I guess in Portuguese,
It's like
breathe and smell is,
similar.
yeah, which makes sense because
Like
to
calm
smell,
down.
you have to breathe.
Yeah.
Right.
Huh. That's so interesting. Well, there you go. You learned something about Portuguese language through Dan.
Through
Fart
weird.
video.
Yeah. So anyway,
Yes.
that's how it started.
It did. Yeah.
We just kind of got into the habit of always meeting on Tuesday night.
Right. The groove of Tuesday just kind of happened.
Yeah. And we would watch funny videos.
Right. And a bit morphed from there because of Dan.
I think the summer came.
Ah, yes.
And then we decided to start, making a fire.
Yeah, having a little barbecue.
Nighttime barbecue.
Yeah, for sure.
By the river.
Yes. Yeah. Yeah, that was fun. Like, I remember it was my day off, so I would go there and you guys would come as well, of course, and it would still be light.
I used to run there after work.
And do you remember the hunt for wood?
Yeah,
we would go around the
always
city.
be hunting for wood.
Just always walking around the city looking for construction sites.
Yeah, like construction sites. I remember I told them that my son is doing a science project. So can I have this kind of
pile of
leftover wood?
Yeah.
And usually they would say, "Oh yeah, this is garbage. Go take it."
Yeah. I remember, definitely. I remember.
I don't have a son. It was a lie.
I know you trickster devil, you. Yeah. I definitely remember. Even sometimes Dan would say, "On my lunch break, I found wood and put it at the river." Like,
Right,
really?
because he had a car.
Yeah.
So he would sometimes get wood and put it at the river, and then when I finished work, I'd run down there, and
Right.
yeah, that was so much fun.
That was fun. Indeed.
Nighttime barbecues.
Yeah.
On Tuesday night.
On a summer night, you take off your shirt.
Yeah, we
enjoy
jump in the river.
Oh my God. Amazing.
Yeah. Gosh, that was so much fun.
Yeah. It became something where when winter started, we were just like, well, hey, let's just meet at Dan's place.
Yeah. And then I guess after Dan left Japan, we would meet, but it wasn't as consistent.
No. And it didn't have the same driven purpose because for Dan's place, he would end up downloading 4 or 5 episodes of shows. And
Yeah, he would find funny videos all week and save them.
yes. Yeah.
And we would just laugh and watch these funny videos. Anyway, that's where it began. And nowadays it's you and Ben and I.
Yes. Yeah.
We meet usually twice a month or so, yeah?
I would say about twice a month.
Yeah. In the
but-
summertime, sometimes we just meet outside.
Yeah. Yeah.
Or in the colder months, we'll meet in a bar or something.
A bar or yakitori or something.
Yakitori.
Yeah. I mean, we try to keep it up, but we're all kind of busy these days and we all have our lives and stuff. So.
Yeah, it's hard to meet every single week, but we're keeping the tradition alive.
Right. For sure.
Tuesday night.
What?
Party with the boys.
Tuesdays.
Tuesday night. Yeah. That brings back memories.
It's definitely a nostalgic time for me.
It's nice to catch up with friends. You know, when I married my wife, I told her, because my wife is very much an introvert.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm more of an extrovert. I grew up with two brothers and lots of friends, and we're always hanging out, always joking around, constantly. I need to have that
Yes. Yeah.
time with my friends, my
Myself
boys,
included.
my brothers.
Myself included.
Yeah. So I told her that when we got married. I said, "Look, I still need my time with my friends, with my boys, with my bros." So I think Tuesday night has always been something that she understands.
Right.
Because I made her understand. I made sure.
During the pandemic, my ex-girlfriend who I lived with for a short spell said to me, "You must be hating your life. You've worked at home. You haven't been outside. You haven't talked to anybody." She's like, "That's you. Like, you're constantly going out with friends and you've spent the last 72 hours inside." And I was like, "Yeah, you know what? You're right." Like,
Because of the pandemic.
yeah, I feel so empty. Like, I haven't talked to a human being besides her. And
Yeah, the pandemic was really tough on a lot of people.
yeah,
It damaged our social lives.
yeah,
In a lot of cases, it never really recovered
no.
completely.
But I agree with you 100%. I've always told work friends or girlfriends that, look, I need to have a healthy social life.
Right.
I can't just be inside, not talking to people.
Right. Yeah. You need to
have
get out and see people
Yeah.
and chat. And
Interact.
yeah.
Yeah.
Totally. Let me just point something out, Rich.
Uh-oh.
You just said, my girlfriend who I lived with for a short spell.
That word spell.
Yeah. Now, last time you explained spell meaning a little while, but you made it seem like it meant like only a few hours.
This was only about slightly less than a year. I guess
The expression is relative.
Oh, yeah. And what I mean by it is there was a clear beginning, clear end. And I think that's what we kind of said last time.
Right.
You know, like,
So you meant like when you consider two people living together, it was not that long.
No.
And that's what you mean, right?
yeah.
When
Like,
you say a spell, it means relatively not that long.
right.
of a
For
time.
what you would expect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I can imagine the listener questions coming in.
Predicting them, huh?
Rich said spell was only a couple hours, and then what? He only lived with her for a
That's
couple
right.
hours?
I did. No,
The
it's
Russians
more like
will come for
the
you.
Russians are coming for me.
Rich, what is this spell? What are you, witch?
Yeah, I could see the confusion in that. It's maybe more like a time period that has a clear beginning, clear end, and it's shorter than expected. Maybe.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Relatively short period of time. All right. Well, hey, nice walk down memory.
Memory lane.
Nice walk down memory lane for us.
It was.
And we don't have any listener questions this week, but we have got a ton of 5-star reviews on Apple Podcasts.
Yay!
Woohoo! Yes, thank you so much, guys. We've got a bunch. When Ben announced he was leaving the podcast, and he's not left, he's still our music man.
He's still
and
our music. Oh, your music man. And
our music man. You're
He's still-
part of the
still in
podcast
Sendai.
now, Rich.
Oh, thank you very much.
And he'll be joining us in the next episode 200.
I think so. I hope so. I'm
Yeah.
kind of looking forward to it.
Yeah, man, it's going to be fun. So we got a bunch of people saying, thanks so much, going to miss you, blah, blah, blah. And really appreciate those reviews.
Yeah, of course.
But then we also started getting some messages. People are like, want to kind of encourage us to keep going,
Thank you very much.
keep the podcast alive.
Well, it's alive. Trust me. I've been coming here for a while now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thanks to Big Rich.
Yeah, and excited to do it, everybody. This
staying
is wonderful.
alive.
Yeah.
Let me just read a couple nice reviews from Apple Podcasts. And everybody, please, come to Apple Podcasts. Leave us a 5-star review, please.
Yeah, I would love to hear from you as well. So,
Okay, we got the title is Love Teacher Talk, 5 stars.
great.
And they say, I really enjoy hearing this podcast. I truly hope that Teacher Talk will continue.
Wow.
February 23rd. Thank you. And then on Saturday, this one is addressed to Dear Ben and Abe.
Okay.
So she's kind of making a message for Ben, I guess, and thanking him for the podcast, saying she never misses an episode. This
Wow.
is Misa Misa 222, by the way. And she says she's recommending Teacher Talk
Great.
to all her English learning friends. Thank you so much. And maybe we could have done Instagram better to promote the show.
Oh, okay.
Yes, I agree. But Ben was in charge of Instagram
Oh.
and he kind of neglected it. And maybe me pushing him to post on Instagram was one of the things that made him not want to do the podcast anymore.
So sad.
But anyway, now I'm posting clips of our episode from Instagram. So please do come to Instagram, follow us, and check those out. Anyways, thank you, Ben, for over 3 years. Thank you, Abe, for producing this amazing podcast for us. And good luck with the new start.
Oh, well, thank you. I mean, I hope that's directed at me, but
Yes, the new beginning.
yeah. Yeah, I'm happy. I'm happy to be here. Happy to fill those large boots of Ben's. But,
Ben's got 30-centimeter boots.
Uh-oh, I'm
You've
31.
got 31.
Ooh, winner.
Yeah, you're filling his shoes, no problem. All right, and then another review just after that, Aki Aki in Okinawa.
Ooh, Okinawa.
Thank you,
Oh,
Aki Aki. I love this podcast. You guys are the best English teachers. I don't know about that, but thanks. I hope you guys keep going and give us funny episodes. I cannot study without your support.
Wow. That's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
So
very
these
beautiful.
Messages, these reviews really help us, and these messages really motivate us.
Yeah, encouraging, right?
So thank you so much, you guys.
Right. Yeah, it's encouraging. I'm happy to be here. Both Ben and Abe are my dear friends, and I've known them both for many years. And
Me for much longer.
oh, Abe, of course, for probably twice as much time. But yeah, I mean, I'm happy to, I don't know, fill in, be the new guy, whatever it is.
You know, it
This
is
exciting.
special in Japan to have longtime friends
Yes.
because as a foreigner,
Oh,
of course, you have Japanese friends for longer times because they live here, but other foreigners tend to
come and go.
in and
Yeah.
yeah, like Dan.
Yeah.
Dan was our really good friend.
Yeah.
I was so sad when he left.
Of course. Yeah.
And I was so happy when Ben came back.
Yeah. He kind of filled the void.
Yeah, because he was here. And then he went back to Australia for a couple years.
He did.
And then he came back. And secretly,
Uh-oh.
I was super happy when he bought a house.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, that was a couple years ago.
Yeah.
Oh, because it would like you're like, okay, he's in it for the long
Yeah.
haul kind of thing. People come, people go. And I both enjoy it in terms of new people into my life, but then it's always sad when someone leaves.
Yeah. There's a good side of it, which is you tend to make new friends,
Which is great.
I think if you live in your home country, in your hometown, you probably don't make new friends, right?
Not so much.
You got all your old friends there.
And you just stay together.
Whereas if you live abroad, people are coming and going. So you tend to have a rotation of friends.
A very dynamic social life. But then there's anchors like you, Abe, and you've been with me for close to 20 years.
Yeah, we've been buddies for 20 years, and that's real special.
It is.
Living abroad.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Ben's got a house, so he's locked in.
He's locked in.
That's good. Yeah. And speaking of Ben, he'll be joining us for the big episode 200
Yay.
coming up next week.
I'm excited about
Yeah,
this.
we're going to have a party, man.
Yeah. I'm excited because your listeners have never met all three of us together, and we actually quite often hang out together.
We often hang out, the three of us
Yeah.
together, so it'll be the first time recording like a real Tuesday night boys
Oh
night.
my God. This is
Live.
earth shattering, a real Tuesday.
And Rich, I have something very special.
Ooh, I like special.
Rich, I have a bottle
Uh-oh. Oh.
champagne.
Oh my goodness.
I have a bottle of
S'il vous
champagne.
plaît.
I have a bottle of champagne
Ooh.
that was bought
Ooh, where?
in
Ooh.
Champagne.
What?
That's right. A bottle of genuine champagne from
Cool.
the Champagne region of
Wow.
France.
So the real deal.
The real deal.
Oh. I'm gonna-
And I can't think of a better occasion
Ooh.
to pop that bottle open
Fancy.
than our episode 200 with my two best buddies
Wow.
right here
Well, we should
in the
should
Freebird studio.
get some like cheese and croissants and things and just go all Frenchy.
Go French.
Yeah.
Episode 200. Yeah. So maybe we'll get some fancy drinks together.
Wow. Yeah. So about 3 months ago, I went to the Sapporo Brewery and they had a beer I've never seen before called Sorachi 1984. And it's,
Are you going to bring some?
I'm definitely going to bring some. And actually, good news was it seemed it was only offered at the restaurant connected to the beer brewery.
So it seemed like a very limited availability beer.
Yeah, 100%. And then I found it at this new supermarket called Ropia. And
Love Ropia.
I love Ropia. And it's not
Ropia.
right. There's like a train on the ceiling. It's amazing. Right? And then I found it also at Eon too. So
Okay, so it's become more available. Are you going to bring some?
I'm definitely going to bring some because it's an IPA, which I love, but it has a different twang to it that I really want you and Ben to kind of give your feedback.
All right.
Yeah.
Looking forward to it.
100%.
So I'll be bringing the French champagne. You'll be bringing a fancy beer.
Oh, it's very fancy. Yes.
And we'll see what Ben brings.
Ooh,
Probably a half drank bottle of water or something.
a healthy appetite.
Yeah.
What can we put him in charge
Well,
of?
I gave him shit.
Why?
When we did episode 100,
Okay.
he showed up empty-handed.
Sorry.
I had all these special things prepared, and we ran out of beer, I think, because he didn't even bring a single beer. His excuse was that he took the train.
What?
It didn't make any sense. Because there's a convenience store right next to the train station.
Right. Yeah,
Anyway.
that's been.
Anyway. We won't rip on poor old Ben too much.
Oh, he's got thick skin.
He's got thick skin. I know. Yeah. Maybe he'll make a special song for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, we'll bring the drinks and he'll bring the music.
You know, Ben being a vegetarian, maybe I should bring my lentil surprise.
Ooh. Yeah.
With some bread? That'd be nice. Some bread and just dip it in the bread.
Champagne and Rich's famous lentil surprise. Sounds great.
Yes, it does.
All right, you guys, come to 55freebird.com. Check out my website, book an online lesson. Come to Instagram, man. Check out these clips I'm posting, bro. You can see the words as you listen,
Whoa.
man.
I can smell the words.
It's great, bro. Imagine that. The fart sound.
The fart sound.
Just a poof.
With your
Gas pops out of your phone.
shower fart.
Yeah, I gotta remember to do that. It's been way too long. Anyway,
Sorry.
Come to X. Also on X, every episode I'm posting on X. So follow us on Instagram and X. And see you soon.
Goodbye.